have really improved my magical abilities as well as my equipment with the new enchanted items I am wearing. Do not forget the mace of Molag Bal either. Now I am equipped to win the war against Mehrunes Dagon and his Mythic Dawn cult. After all the fighting in the unmarked cave, it is nice to get a bit of a break from combat. Enchanting and creating spells and now exploring Cheydinhal is exactly what I need at the moment. Though when we leave the city, I am sure we will encounter a lot more fighting. From the sounds of it, I think the cities are also going to take a more proactive approach to dealing with the nearby Oblivion gates, especially when they so blatantly sit outside the main gate. How much more threatening and belligerent can one get than that? Mehrunes Dagon is saying, "I'm here and can attack you at any time. Offer me the septums and I'll bring my group in there and close them." They are a very difficult thing to tackle, and I am sure the more I shut down, the tougher they will get, since they will realize their weaknesses and compensate. Also, another thing of note that I saw before leaving Coral on horseback was that the flora of Oblivion is literally growing here in Tamriel, around the gates. So, what does that mean exactly? Is Mehrunes Dagon going to literally bring our world into his, or his world into ours? When I saw it, the plants growing from Oblivion, right outside of Coral, I was actually quite disturbed by the implications of it. It just means that we, not just my group, we the people of the Empire, will have to take action soon. In the meantime, I am enjoying my time here in lovely, far-removed, well, minus the Oblivion Gate just outside, Cheydinhal. If it had the alchemical ingredients to pick that are outside of Skingrad, then I would be in heaven. The work I do has taken me into Rythe Lythandas' home in search of him. He disappeared a few days ago, and his wife is getting quite worried. I have a feeling that it will be easy to find him, though. Rythe Lythandas, the famous artist. Yes, I'd like to meet him. Yes, everybody's heard of Rythe. I just want to hear her tell me about it. Even before I moved over into Cyrodiil, I've heard about him. I believe my Uncle Dorian had a painting done by him. This is strange. I mean, there's nothing here but his work.
I never have time to write in my diary.
She keeps mentioning her diary. I wonder if I shouldn't take a peek. This is actually a very nice painting. I lay my hand on it. Whoa. After touching the painting Rythe had been working on, I suddenly found myself standing in a strange forest. It looks familiar, like the great forest in the heart of Cyrodiil, but something is different about it. Ooh. And from a distance it looks nice. Are you Rythe?
Where did you come from? You look real enough. You must be from the outside. Oh, thank goodness someone finally came.
What is going on
While I'm
here?
overjoyed to see a friendly face, I'm afraid I have some bad news for you. You're stuck here like I am. Sorry to break it to you like that, but if it wasn't for that annoying thief, we wouldn't be in this predicament.
A thief? What thief?
I was in my studio when a Bosmer wearing dark clothing accosted me. Before I could call for help, he knocked me unconscious. When I came to, I found that the door to my studio was still locked, and that the thief had snatched my paintbrush. That's when I saw it. There was something on the canvas of my painting that I hadn't put there. It looked somewhat like a troll, but it was badly done. Then it hit me. The Bosmer must have leapt into the painting, then painted guardians inside to protect himself using the brush of true paint.
This is about the strangest thing I've ever heard of or been involved in. Brush of true paint.
I knew the secret of my success would be revealed one day. I can tell you all about the brush if you like.
Interesting. All right. Please tell me about this brush of true paint.
Very well. The brush showed up several years ago in the possession of an artist who was serving in the Arnesian War of 396. It seems an errant fireball had exploded next to him, and he lost the use of both arms. He was a stubborn man who didn't want to give up his talent. Being a devout follower of Dibella, He prayed to her for something that would allow him to express himself once more. She heard his plea and gifted him with the brush. It's said the bristles of the brush are woven from Dibella's own hair. That injured man was my father. He passed the brush on to me, and I intend to pass it along to my kin one day. Did you want to know how it works?
Maybe I should know. Tell me how it works.
The brush allows the artist to paint from within a canvas. It opens a portal into which the artist may enter to paint things life-sized. All the painter has to do is have the brush in his possession, and whatever he imagines appears in the canvas. Of course, I like to wave it around anyway. It makes me feel more like a legitimate painter. I guess it all doesn't matter now. Unless you can defeat those painted trolls, we have no chance of getting the brush back.
Painted trolls? Tell me about them.
The trolls that the thief painted seem to have turned on their creator and killed him. He didn't know the brush had its risks.
Poetic justice.
The creatures are now loose all over the forest, and in the clearing where I was still working. The brush is on the body of the Bosmer thief there. I will not be able to help you. I am not a warrior. But take these bottles of turpentine. They might help. Do be careful.
Bottles of turpentine. I take it that that's what I'm supposed to use on the trolls. Do you know anything else about these trolls?
I'll have to remember to remove the trolls from my painting before I complete this piece. Be cautious.
I have to say, I've seen a lot of strange things in my life, but... well, I was hoping you'd be with me. Yes, I like looking at her. Oh. Well, it's not so realistic looking when you're inside of it. Looks like a child drew these things, but I suppose from a distance it looks nice. The bark of the tree looks real enough, though. Alright, so... am I supposed to coat my weapon with turpentine? I guess so. Oh, here comes a... oh, it's not that bad of a drawing. Oh, one hit. Painted troll fat. I can actually take this. Might as well. I mean, the mouth is done right. The body's kind of, Alright, so we gotta find this Bosmer. I guess I should keep on using this, I mean, it's working so far, and I can't see a use for it after I'm out of here. Let's use that turpentine. I just hope he didn't make more trolls than I have turpentine for. There's another troll. Let's see if my new spell does anything to it. I know it's not real. But my spells... stay still! Ouch. They actually got hurt. I don't think this is the best place to test my new magic and spells. Using that turpentine. Coat my Mesa Molag Ball with it. It's always a stupid Bosmer that gets involved with these things. Always. They have such a bad reputation. Ah! The mace probably helps. I'm gonna have to return to Rythe, so... oh. There's a section of the painting that wasn't completed. Very easy. There's the body of the Bosmer. I've located the thief's corpse. I should now search it for the brush of true paint. There it is. I've retrieved the brush of true paint. I should go back and return it to Rythe, so together we can leave this strange landscape.
The
I
water
certainly
is
wouldn't want
never
to be...
really cold here in Cyrodiil.
For Nord, the water's not cold unless it's pure ice. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be stuck in here. Eventually would starve unless you can somehow eat these, whatever. Maybe there's acorns, or I guess you can eat troll, painted troll. How unappealing is that? There's probably more of them around the corner. Oh, as I thought. Ha! Come here. Oh. Ah! Let's put on the last one. Not this turpentine will have any use after I'm out of here. Back to Rythe. There's another troll. My last turpentine, too. Ha! I wish fighting trolls was this easy outside the painting. Oh yes, I have a new conjuration spell. It's a Daedra, but I'm not quite of skill to use it yet. And when I can, I'll be able to summon Daedras. There are greater Dramoras that you can summon, but they didn't have that spell at the Coral Mages Guild for sale. And I wasn't able to make one on my own. Seems that you can only create spells. You can extend the range or make it smaller, that you summon creatures that you're aware of, that you have the spells for, but you cannot create any summon creatures you want, unfortunately. So I've got to find someone with a greater Dramora conjuration spell.
Let me go paint us a way out of here.
Here you go.
Good work. Now I can paint the portal home. After it's complete, you must go first, or else you'd be stuck in here forever.
Makes sense.
Follow me.
There we go.
I have...
Rythe used the brush of true paint to paint a back door to his studio. I should now step through and return back to Tamriel.
seen one of those before, and I don't care if I never see one again.
You mean a painted troll? We've arrived back in Rythe's home. The painting is now sealed, and Rythe is safe. I should speak to him when I have a moment. Well, I have a moment now. He probably wants to say something to his wife.
Rythe, oh my love, you're home safe.
Oh,
I
she's
was
pregnant.
so afraid.
If it wasn't for my friend here, you'd be right.
Come, you must need food and rest.
I will rest, but I must take care of our guest first. I don't know how to thank you. You have a good heart to help me get back home. I'll never forget what you've done for me. Here,
You have a good heart,
please
huh?
take this apron as a token of our friendship. It's not much, but perhaps it will help you in the future. All I ask in return is to keep the brush's existence secret. If word gets around that I have it, I'm afraid more than a lone cut-purse will visit me.
Okay. Apron of Adroitness. Can you tell me anything about Cheydinhal?
The whole town is on edge with that Oblivion Gate open just outside the walls.
Pay me and I'll go in and close it. A couple thousand septims would be nice.
Again, I thank you.
Oh, whatever this item is, it's a little bit heavy. Light armor. I think I'll be selling that. Interesting. It's really an apron. Okay then. Well, let's see. What can I use here? Can I move? No, I'm still overburdened. So, that means... Oh, why is that a light spell? Very interesting. Okay, so... Shouldn't be a light spell. I've got to find a place to sell all my goods, and it's way too late in the day for that. We're going to have to go and rest. Yeah, it's after midnight. Okay, well, let's go to the Mages Guild. Oh, no, wait, we paid for a room. That's right. Let's go there. Sleep the night. Not that I wanted to speak to this orc, but she does know about the area. What can you tell me about Cheydinhal?
Business is bad with that damn Oblivion Gate outside of town. You think things can't get any worse. And then they do.
Can't help but stare at her nasty teeth. You know of any Daedra shrines in the area?
A shrine to Azura lies in the Gerald Mountains, far to the north, towards the Skyrim border. And I think there's a shrine to Boethia high in the Vallis Mountains, southeast of Cheydinhal.
Okay. That one helps. Heard any good rumors lately?
Ever since that gate appeared, the city guards have been on alert. I hope they can protect us.
So do I.
Farewell.
Oh. A fetching Breton woman.
Can I help you?
Not that I want to deal with her, but she's the only store in town. There's no other... There's a bookstore. I don't even know what the March Rider is. Is it... March Rider. Oh, okay. No, I can go here. Some things that I need to sell, and hopefully...
Hi there.
Okay, what's going on here? You guys just gonna block the doorway? Come on. Move, move. Shouldn't have to do that. Hello again?
Yes?
Oh. You are very attractive, actually. Now, let's see.
May I interest you in some of my fine
She has
wares?
as much gold as the last one. That doesn't really help. I already bought my repair hammers. Captain Corbin's saber. Interesting. Well, she has nothing that I need. I wanted to sell her items, not buy from her.
Farewell.
What hole did you crawl out of?
Oh, that's friendly.
They say that the priestesses of the Chapel of Dibella have
Oh, yeah,
all
move,
been
move,
murdered.
move.
No one even knows who
Yes, I'm a
did it.
jerk. Move out of the way. Alright,
All the
so...
Dunners here look so sad and frustrated. I bet that I would much rather be in Morrowind.
They chose to be here, Vilya. That's... You know, Morrowind isn't the greatest place to live either. I was there for almost a year. Yeah, let's read about Cheydinhal, shall we? With the laughable book from that woman who is very, very religious when it comes to the Nine. Now, I bought this in Coral. Guide to Cheydinhal. Arcade bless my body and soul. My name is Alessia Ottis, and I can't read. And I'd like to tell you all about Cheydinhal. My first impression of the visitor to Cheydinhal is of broad green parklands, graceful willows along the banks of the Corbolo, neatly groomed gardens, and flowering shrubs. Actually, it is nice here. Cheydinhal looks prosperous, with clean, well-trimmed houses and neat stonework, ornamented with striking designs in glass, metal, and wood. But what lurks beneath this pleasing appearance? Crime, scandal, corruption. Cheydinhal is divided into 3 districts. To the north, on a hill, is the courtyard and inner keep of Castle Cheydinhal. A road runs east-west below the castle from Eastgate to Westgate. The Corbolo River runs roughly north-south from this road, dividing southern Cheydinhal into 2 districts, Chapel in the east and Market in the west. In Market District lie all the shops, inns, and guild halls. In Chapel District are the chapel itself and Cheydinhal's residences. Bridges span the Corbolo in the north and south, with the south bridges connecting upon a pretty little island park in the middle of the river. Yes, it is nice here. Very nice. Though Cheydinhal lies in the Nibenian East, its culture is shaped by the Dark Elf immigrants who emigrated here in the past half-century from Morrowind. Many of these immigrants were fleeing Morrowind's rigid society and heathen temple theocracy. In Cyrodiil, they hope to find the stimulating commercial atmosphere inspired by Zenithar's patronage, and this is why I don't feel bad for them living here. I don't know why Vilya would think that. Go live in Morrowind for a while. Actually, she did. She didn't live on the mainland or in Vardenfell. She lived in, what's that island to the north that she comes from? That Nord Island. One of these immigrants is now Count Cheydinhal. Andel Endaris was of House Lalu in Morrowind, but he came to Cheydinhal searching for greater opportunity. His sudden rise into the highest ranks of Cyrodiilic nobility is hard to explain, and most old families of Cyrodiil rightly regard him as a presumptuous upstart. However, the discovery of the Count's wife, Lady Lythasa Endaris, badly battered and dead at the foot of the county hall stairs, immediately attracted scandal and rumors of the Count's dissipation. Rages and infidelities suggest a darker mystery behind her death. The Chapel of Arkay in Cheydinhal is poorly attended. The Count sets a poor example. He never sets foot inside the chapel, but perhaps it is from fear of divine judgment that he avoids placing himself under the eyes of the Nine. Cheydinhal's primate, priest, and healer are goodly people, and staunch professors of the faith, but the most honored and respected of the chapel's clerics is Erandil, the living saint of Arkay, a tireless crusader against the wicked practice of necromancy, necromantic sorcery in the Mages Guild and the Imperial Battle College. Sounds like my kind of person. Both of Cheydinhal's inns appear respectable from the outside, but the Newlands Inn is owned by a wicked, profane, dark elf ruffian, and the Cheydinhal Bridge Inn is owned by a dignified, devout Imperial matron, so I am sure you know which place will serve you good, reasonable food, and which will provide you with a safe, clean bed where you are unlikely to be murdered for your purse. The owner-proprietor of Cheydinhal's bookstore is Macna, an Argonian, and a ruder, more disagreeable creature I have never met. Nonetheless, her selection of books is excellent, and her price is reasonable. The poorest of Cheydinhal's residences are bright and clean, and with well-groomed grounds, and the citizens think it no inconvenience when you step in to admire their furniture and appointments, provided you do this at a decent hour. However, be warned, many of these residents seem respectable to all appearances, but no sooner do they open their mouths than they reveal themselves to be evil brutes, shocking and rude, and more likely to murder you and bury you in their basement as to speak a civil word to you. That many of these rough, unpleasant people are orcs should be no surprise to you. Oh, figures. However, you will not wish to miss the house of Cheydinhal's most notable citizen, the celebrated painter, Rythe Lythandas. He is often hard at work in his studio, and not to be disturbed, but his wife is gracious and hospitable, and may be persuaded to show you those of his paintings which hang on his own walls. Follow the Nine to glory. Well, I am starting to look like a battle mage, aren't I? I have to go to the temple. I have a disease to be cured, and when I try to cast a spell, I found out I am not of skill to cast it yet.
Hail!
The disease from one of those bear attacks when I went after to help Helgurida's family. The entrance is on the far side of here. So what do I have listed as things to do? Well, I don't really want to track down those ingredients, not yet. I've got two things to do. I've got to steal that item, and I could have done that when it was late, but I focused too much on one thing at a time, and I forgot about it. So, yes, this the map I purchased, the treasure map, that's far to the south. Now, if I can see it, but obviously I'm not going to go there right now. Where is it, actually? Oh, it's just a map. I didn't mark it. It should be around here, near Macamentain. That's not where I want to go. So I have this to steal the bust of Lythasa Endaris from Cheydinhal. So I'll do that last while I'm here. Oh, where was it that it was marked down where... That's not Daedric Shrine. There's a Azura's Shrine. Here. Boethia's Shrine. I can get that on the way down to where the treasure is. Once I'm done here in Cheydinhal, that is. Now... Here. So, let's go speak to Lavanna Nadaran, who lives in the south end of town, as she is the most vocal about her dislike of the new commander, after I get this disease taken care of.
How delightful. Welcome.
Interesting hairs. Ah, the infliction is gone. I feel much better. Arundel. Why do I know that name? Hey.
I'm Arundel, living saint of Arche, and the chapel's chief crusader against the wicked practice of necromancy.
Huh. Yes, sounds good to me.
You too.
Go with the 9. Okay, let's track down this dark elf woman. Living saint, huh? I don't know if I'd ever want to be a living saint. I wouldn't want the attention. This home, this is where I was told to go.
If you don't have a better suggestion, I wouldn't mind doing some shopping. Just look at my clothes. They're just rags.
Vilja, you look nice.
Hi. Guess what?
Huh?
I made a potion for you. I hope you like it.
Okay. Potion of healing. Well, I can use that. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Let's go. Wait. This can't be the home. So it's a dark elf woman. Perhaps I'll find her. I wonder if this is her.
You spare a coin?
Hello.
Hello.
You seem far too nice to be one of Ulrich's men.
Ulrich's
What
men?
can I do for you?
Do you mean the city guard? What's going on with these fines?
Oh, please, don't even get me started. That madman won't be satisfied until everyone in town is dead broke. Or in jail. What in oblivion is Ulrich doing with all that money anyway? I'm sure he's lining his pockets with the gold of the good citizens of Cheydinhal. Take my good friend Aldous Othran, for example. In the last month, he's been fined 6 times. 6! All for being drunk and disorderly. Have you ever gone past a guard barracks? When are they not drunk and disorderly? What kind of a stupid fine is that?
Let's get to the point where I make money off of this.
Aldous couldn't pay the last 2 fines, so they seized his home and threw him into the street until he could pay it. Bastards!
That does sound pretty corrupt. What about the Count?
The Count? He could care less about our plight. As long as the roast suckling pig is delivered to his feast table, he's as happy as can be.
Is there anyone else who cares?
Well, there's one man who seems to care. Garrus Durelian, the second in command of the guard. I hear he isn't happy with Ulrich. I don't know what you can do for us in this situation. I mean, Ulrich is the captain after all. Perhaps you could speak to Garrus. You can find him roaming the county hall of the castle most of the time.
Okay. What can you tell me about Aldous Othran?
Poor fellow. You may be able to find him roaming the streets of Cheydinhal, probably drunk.
Homeless, right?
Only a month ago he lost his wife.
And he lost his
They were
wife.
traveling the road from the Imperial City when a bandit raiding party struck. He barely escaped alive. Ever since then, he's been drunk. Sure, he gets rowdy sometimes, but he's never hurt anyone.
And they took his home. Yes, this is pretty bad. Okay, tell me about Ulrich Leland, the second in command of the guards, you said? Or no, Ulrich Leland is the guard captain that's taking money from everyone. What can you tell me about him?
I don't know where the Count found him, but I sure wish he'd send him back. He's a menace to this town.
Okay. Heard any good rumors lately?
Naspia Cosma is really skilled with her blade. It's a shame she doesn't compete in the arena.
Okay, I take it that's someone local.
Garrus may be our only hope.
Where does she point me to? She say he's in Castle Cheydinhal. So this must be one of the... Is it the only place that has a non-imperial as a count in all of Cyrodiil, or is there another one? I thought I heard that Anvil has a red guard. That's the count there.
priestesses of the chapel of Dibella have all been murdered. No.
That's the eastern gate, right? So we need to go to the north.
No one even knows who did it.
Can't even see with these trees everywhere. Yes, it's very pretty here. The only thing that would make it better, for me, personally, is if there was ingredients everywhere to be picked. There's not. Well, I'm not going to complain. It's still very pretty and it's very clean. I still have to find that place that Vilya was talking about with the waterfall where she would like to build a home. Maybe we can do something about that in the future. Well, this looks like the castle. Hello?
Excuse me. I'm on duty.
So? What can you tell me about Cheydinhal?
Count Indaris has ordered us to hold our positions until Fairwill returns from inside that accursed Oblivion Gate.
Oh, you sent someone in there, did you? Maybe I can find work through the Count for that. If he hasn't returned, maybe I can go in there for Septums to close it down. What can you tell me about the Oblivion Gate?
I don't know where it came from, but a mysterious gate appeared outside the walls of our city. The way the guards are reacting, it must be a threat.
Well,
They're massing as if bracing for an attack. The portal is just outside the city walls.
I've seen it.
Through the west gates if you want to see for yourself. Be careful. Some say the gate leads to the realm of Oblivion itself.
Well, there's different realms within Oblivion. It's just one realm of them. Okay, heard any good rumors lately?
There's been some terrible trouble at the chapel in Anvil. All of Debella's priestesses murdered.
Yes, everyone's talking about that.
Goodbye.
Okay, so let's go into the castle and see what we can do here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.